Hey guys, this is my first time using a mic. I'm hoping this will work. This is my first video test, so hopefully it comes out on YouTube just fine. I'm gonna run through some replays of some of my best Sonic moments, as well as some recent matches that I recorded right before this, so that I won't have to talk while I'm actually playing. I can just watch and commentate over my own stuff. So, let's get started. Let's start with this one that happened a long time ago. This was, November 28th, and this is me versus a Pikachu player who was really good. It took me forever to actually beat him, so let's get started.
Three, two, one, go!
This guy was a tricky little fella, I'll tell you that. It took me probably about maybe 7 matches to beat him. With his Pikachu especially. His Pikachu is really good. Also, besides the fact that Pikachu is just an annoying character to fight. Just because of his thunder attacks, his really quick tail attacks, and his recovery is really hard to punish. This is one of my better matches, though. Sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have bad days. And, you know, after I fight a guy numerous times, my Sonic gets better and better. In fact, that's something I've noticed with myself recently, is that the better my opponent is, the better I perform. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I don't know. It's just like, the tougher my opponent is, the more often I do some really cool stuff, and more often I actually pull it off. Although, you can't really see that here, because this is a pretty even match so far. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry, practice it for live commentary. Oh my god, how am I supposed to punish him when he keeps doing that? Once again, these are replays, not live. I'm going to be showing you guys about maybe 5 or 6 of them, so hang tight. It's going to be a pretty long video. Oh yes, the taunts. I love taunting every time I kill somebody. It's just so... I just have that urge, you know? When they're gone, you got nothing better to, charge up. You just taunt. And it just makes you feel better. It also angers your opponent a little bit, so you can kind of, you know, take advantage of that anger. I suppose. I'm not somebody who tries to make people angry when I'm fighting them. I know a lot of people consider Sonic to be a very annoying character to fight, mostly because his spin dash is really good, and once again his recovery is hard to punish, but I try my best to be as skilled as possible. I don't try to be that guy who jumps to a little match, or who spams Thunder Jolt, or spams projectiles and stuff like that. I try to be as legit as possible when I'm playing as Sonic. And you know what? I think it pays off. I don't think spin dashing back and forth across the stage is going to really help me. You guys can see that I'm really nervous right now, because this guy's brutal. And that down smash gets me every time. Just a sec. Alright, just fixing that up a little. Unfortunately, I have no plans to get a webcam. I don't really feel like showing my face, but I will start doing more live commentaries, because the last 2 videos, in fact, these are my first videos. I literally got my Elgato 60 yesterday, so I'm just starting this whole thing. And so those first few videos, the videos before this one, were not mics. They were just no commentary matches. I apologize for what happened to the first Sonic Online match. I have no idea what caused that, to be honest. For those of you who don't know, the sound was really desynced. Like, it was like a few seconds behind, and that made it kind of awkward to watch. The future videos are going to be fine. My third video is kind of worrying me at the moment, but I think it'll work out. And let's get started on this Sheik match, which has one of my favorite climactic endings out of all the matches.
3, 2, 1.
Some of these I recorded just because I thought they were really cool, and some I recorded because they were recent ones, and I figured I'd start on a recent one. Sheik is really good in this game. Like, I didn't record the match I'm about to talk about, but there was this one match with Sheik who was just destroying me, even no matter what I was doing. I mean, I don't think he ever like two-stocked me, but it was still like it was a really hard match because Sheik is a character that has very little risk in all of her moves. It's very hard to punish Sheik. I think her most vulnerable spot is when she throws out that grenade. And even then, you gotta be quick on the draw. But that's what Sonic is for, isn't it? And yes, I am a big Sonic fan. What gave it away? I know pretty much all of Sonic's advanced strategies because he has some really good combo game, and his spin dash can be really useful in some areas. I know about the spin shot. I know about the jumping charge with the side B. I know about the jumping charge with the down B, and the spring edge guard. I love the spring edge guard. It's so funny just to troll people by constantly dropping springs on them while they're trying to get back. If you do it right, they can't get back. And sometimes it results in a stage spike, which is pretty much the end of it. And that guy taunting because he thought he killed me. Although I do make that mistake a lot. How many things to talk about? Again, this is just a mic test. This is the first video I have with mic, so I'm testing it out, seeing if it works. Yeah, this is a really close match. Oh my god. It gets closer near the end. Oh my god, the ending to this is just... it may not seem so great to you guys, but when I was playing, it was so awesome. And there goes Sir. So many different ways Sonic can kill. So much fun. Unlike Brawl, where you pretty much had about 3 options. You can do a back air, you can do a smash attack, or you can do the spring combo, which is even more effective in this game. All 3 of which are more effective, as well as he now has more kill moves. The spring edge guard is much better. It's really, really good. And he has a spike now. If you hit that down air just right, it's a spike. And for most characters, it's impossible to recover from. Although you probably should never do it against Sonic. Heads up. And don't do it at lower percentages because people can just blitzkrieg you and you'll end up going into the pit. I hate Sheik's needles because they just stop you in your tracks, and they don't do any damage. They only do like 1 damage, I know, but still, it's a very big inconvenience for me. That grenade does a surprising amount of damage. Like, it sucks you in and that does like huge. How close this match is. Just trying to look for openings. Oh, that would have been it. I suck at pivot grabs. Like, I know how to do them, but for some reason, I often get a forward tilt instead. The only reason I don't think Sheik is, like, overpowered compared to the rest of the cast is because she has a ridiculously hard time killing. I do think characters like Rosalina and Sirius Samus, and you know what, yeah, I'll say Diddy Kong, are a little bit too good, just because they have like really good areas for every situation. Like Rosalina's aerials are just ridiculous. Sirius Samus has proficiency in every area, and Diddy Kong has just... Oh, I think here it comes. Look how close this is. Oh! That is so awesome. Like, if I was a frame too late, that would have hit me. But it didn't. Next up, it's against a Mega Man, who gave me a lot of trouble. It was probably the best Mega Man I fought. So, let's get into it. I actually really like Mega Man in this game. I think he's really effective at zoning. I think he's got some good tactical techniques, but the thing that kind of drives him down for me is that his moves have a lot of recovery on them. Specifically his smash attacks, especially his down smash. He's just so easy to punish. And if you can't zone somebody out, well, that's you down the drain. I don't know if I recorded any matches where I lost other than that first one you might have saw at the bottom of the list, which kind of teases my next character. Next character I'm going to be using. So if you're paying attention, you'll know. Aw, man. When I get hit by that, it's so disheartening because I know if I was just a little bit earlier, I would have had a massive run-in. Bang! I really hope I don't sound like a kid. I sound like a kid through microphones sometimes. Through my little quick mic test before this on my Elgato, it seemed to sound fine, but I'm so unsure. This video will probably take forever to upload, considering how long it is, considering that I'm adding commentary, so we'll see. If you may be wondering, I know not many people are going to watch this video anyway, but if you guys are wondering, what is this the only game I'm going to be playing? No. I have, I don't just have a Wii U, I also have an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One, and I'm going to be recording games off those consoles as well. The next game will probably be Killer Instinct on the Xbox One, which is my favorite fighting game, of all time, really. I mean, this game, Smash Brothers, has a really good character roster, has really good multiplayer, and all that other stuff. But in terms of gameplay, I just find Killer Instinct to be more satisfying. It's just the mind games that happen, like, oh man. But we're not playing Killer Instinct right now, we're playing Smash, and yeah, this is pretty even so far. But you can't really say that. One of Mega Man's biggest weaknesses is that you can grab his Metal Blade and throw it back at him. You cannot throw the Metal Blade unless it disappears, so you can just hold that Metal Blade and just do special moves, which is very easy to do with Sonic. And you can just, like, completely cripple him. Granted, you still need to use normals every once in a while, so you're going to end up throwing the thing, but some little strategies for Mega Man to win. Just don't let them catch it. Oh! Man, that is the most satisfying thing to do with Sonic. If I did it against a Sonic, he probably would have been able to recover, because Sonic's spring is instantaneous and it goes pretty high. Alright, now we're gonna end it off, yeah, let's end it off here. We'll end it off with my match against Navpreet, who's a really good Falco. He's probably the best Falco I've seen. These were a bunch of matches I recorded just for this video, but the thing is that we're already watching 4, and I don't really think I need to upload more of these. Maybe if I get a comment asking me to, I will. But let's just do the matches that I remember fondly. And yes, I won all of these matches. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not sure if I won this one. Well, we'll see, I guess. Falco is also a character I really like to use. I'm going to show you a video at the end of this, guys, of the character that I'm going to be using next. Like I mentioned earlier. So sit tight for that. It's a really good match. It's actually the only other character I have a replay for. Like, there's only one replay for the character, and that's the only one that's separate from Sonic. Because I play as Sonic a lot. I feel like I'm like twice as good with Sonic as any other character, because Sonic is very safe. Like, you can get away with a lot of crazy stuff with Sonic. Like, his spin dash is safe, his homing attack is safe, his edge guarding is safe. Like, he's got like some really good, like, techniques that take very little risk. It's really all about how you land them, because over time, Sonic's eventually going to get killed, and it's going to be hard. Ouch. This is actually the last video I'll be doing with Sonic for a little bit, because I already uploaded 3 videos of matches, so I think that's enough. This is going to be my last one, because I feel like it's a pretty good last hurrah for this little part. And, you know, I think this is good. It shows some of my favorite moments with Sonic. And on the next... Oh my god! That is probably the reason why I chose to replay this. Because that was sick. I don't know what I was thinking there. Sonic does so much damage now. Like, he can build up damage really fast if you're not on your toes. Ah, that was disgusting. You see that? Like, he's having trouble punishing me because I can easily just jump out of the spin dash and go whatever direction I want. Oh. Ah. Yeah, spin dash to jump to neutral air is one of his best damage building moves. Or combinations, I should say. Gotcha! And there goes him. For those who are curious, my win rate is 65%, which I think is pretty good. And let's go on to the next character and a video portraying that character. Dark Pit. So, this is actually one of my favorite matches because it's a clone battle. It's Dark Pit versus regular Pit, and, you know, I thought it was a really good match. This is the only match in my replays that I actually lost, though. So, hope you guys aren't disappointed. I believe this was the same guy who used the Pikachu, although I'm not sure. I really like clone battles because it really shows. I think this is the one that really shows skill, because it shows which person can play this character better. And you can't even argue like tiers or anything, because these characters are really close together on the tier list, although I don't really listen to tier lists that much. I am interested in them, but I don't let them drive who I play, like some people do. But this, according to the tier list, Dark Pit is slightly better than regular Pit. Although, honestly, I'm not sure why. For those of you who are unaware of what the differences are between these two, Dark Pit has more damage output than Pit, but Pit has more speed. And there are some other differences as well. As you can see, Pit's arrows curve a lot better than Dark Pit's, but Dark Pit's arrows do more damage. The side B, which are the arms, the upper dash arm and the electric shock arm, have little different properties. Pit's has a slight amount of super armor, and it sends them straight up, which is very good for killing, as you just saw right there. And Dark Pit has more super armor than Pit, but it sends them at more of like a 45-degree angle, so you end up, it's much harder to kill with. I usually use it for recovery because it's super armor and it's very hard to interrupt. The down B, I don't think there's a difference, and the up B, I don't think there's a difference. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that's the only difference between them. And, yeah. I prefer Dark Pit just because I don't have to worry about those arrows. And I think his damage out, I don't really need Pit to be fast, especially with those arrows. So, that's just me, though. I know there are probably a lot of people out there who prefer regular Pit. This match is almost over. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about Dark Pit's recovery is that, for some reason, they have a really hard time grabbing the ledge whenever they do their up B. Unless I fire, like, straight at the ledge, like, towards it. If I, like, fly straight up and I cross the ledge, they rarely ever seem to grab it. So, I don't know. Oh, man, I love those Robotars, though. Like, they just block everything. It's so much fun to use. Sorry to end this video on a bad note. Hey, I thought it was a good match. And that's it, guys. So, like, comment, subscribe. I will be coming back soon with Dark Pit online videos. So, all of you guys have a good day or good night, depending on whatever you watch this video. And take care. Also,